Hello everyone. Today we are going to understand what is the difference between security, vulnerability, threats and risks. These are the terms which are used most commonly in cybersecurity enterprise, or when you're doing a job, or when you are trying to uh, understand the tools, monitoring tools of cybersecurity like SIEM tools. You must have an idea about the term. What is the meaning of security? What is the meaning of vulnerability, assets, threats, risks, and even some other terms like adversaries. So today we are going to discuss about those things. So let me put that in this picture. It's a big picture. So let's try to focus on each one of them. Now, first of all, what you're seeing on the yellow part is your assets. These are the things, the reason why you want to implement security. For example, you want to have your privacy. That means whatever you do, no one else should know outside your organization. Especially, let's say there is a process of doing a particular transaction. You don't want anyone to know how you do that. Let's say there is a business which manufactures a product. No one else would like to know that. You know, like for example, they don't want to give away their business secrets to anyone. So to avoid a risk again, then sometimes some people, they want to hide their assets as such in their accounts. They want to hide, or their financial information they want to hide, which is internal to them. Or sometimes they even want to hide their content, whatever is being given. For example, if there is a if they are movie makers, then definitely they don't want the footage to be leaked out of their before the release of the movie, something like that. So anything you want to protect is considered to be as an asset. Okay, now how do you protect your assets? In order to protect your assets, you need to implement some security controls. What are security controls? Security controls are like, you don't want anyone directly to come into your network. So you will install one firewall on the perimeter of your network. Or in your own computer, you are hiding some data, or you want to protect your data from others. Then what will you do? You may install some antivirus software along with the host based firewall. Could be that reason. Now you want to work from home, so you are supposed to connect to your office from your home. But obviously internet is not the place where you can trust everyone. So the security control your office will implement is called VPN. What is VPN? VPN stands for virtual private network. All your data will be encrypted before it leaves your PC, and it will be decrypted by the time it arrives at the firewall or a VPN server at your office network. So if there is a hacker in between, he will not be able to understand what it is. So here, this second circle, what you are seeing is your security control. These are the measures which you take to protect your assets. Okay. Now, what are threats? Now, threats are threats are like malware. Every day there is some uh, point in some place in the interview where there is a new malware which is created and it is injected into the internet, or a ransomware, or there will be some rootkit or adware viruses. Okay, or maybe the government itself is trying to monitor your privacy. So all these are called as threats. Now, in order to protect your assets from these threats, you install or implement these security controls. Okay. Now, okay, fine. From where are these threats coming from? Who are the players behind these threats? These are the adversaries. Adversaries can be hackers, most common, or it could be spies from other nations, If there are two nations which are fighting, then obviously one nation would like to hack the other nation's information, because information is everything these days. Or it could be your own colleague who want to know whether you are getting a promotion or not by hacking into your email, or maybe he is trying to look at your files. It could be that, or cyber criminals who want you to click one link to get your money on your mobile phone. So all these are called as adversaries. So to sum up everything here, assets are the things which you are trying to protect. Security are the controls which you are trying to implement to protect this. And threats are created by the adversaries. Now what are these red triangles? Now these red triangles are the weak points of your security controls. For example, you might have installed a, let's say, antivirus software. Maybe you're not updating that antivirus software because you have not purchased it full. Only for 1 year you have purchased and you forgot to renew your license. So he is not getting a latest antivirus updates, so he is not able to protect you with the latest viruses. Or the firewall which you have purchased, it has expired the license, so he will not be able to protect enough the threats. So the more triangles you have in your security control devices, the more scope of threats you're going to have on your assets. Okay, so finally what will happen, you will have to face risks. Okay, now what and how you define a risk? A risk is something which is basically a combination of the number of vulnerabilities multiplied by the threats and adversaries. The more vulnerabilities you have, the more threats obviously you will have to face, and more adversaries will be there trying to discover you that you have vulnerability, and then they try to attack on you. Okay, that's all for this session. We will do more sessions as we progress. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.